I now recognize myself for a 5-minute opening statement. Today we are meeting to discuss 8 bills that address a variety of regional issues. Mr. Whitman's legislation, H.R. 4051, creates a task force to address increasing shark depredation. H.R. 1792, sponsored by Mrs. Radewagen, would implement amendments to the South Pacific Tuna Treaty that were adopted back in 2016. I will note that as written, the bill will need modifications to meet House protocols. Mr. Rutherford's legislation, H.R. 4587, prevents NOAA from implementing draconian fishing closures in the South Atlantic until the South Atlantic Great Red Snapper Count study is completed and the findings are integrated into the fishery stock assessment. Mr. Rose's legislation, H.R. 1437, gives ranchers and cattlemen more options to address the devastating impacts of black vulture predation by allowing them to take a black vulture that is causing death, injury, or destruction to livestock. Black vultures are not endangered but are protected under the Migratory Bird Treaty Act, which means they cannot be taken without a permit from U.S. Fish and Wildlife. H.R. 4094, introduced by Mr. Curtis, gives the Department of the Interior more flexibility in addressing issues surrounding the Great Salt Lake and the Salt Lake Basin. H.R. 4596, sponsored by Ms. Boebert, authorizes 2 successful fish recovery programs that provide Endangered Species Act compliance for more than 2,500 federal and non-federal water projects, depleting approximately 3.7 million acre-feet per year in the upper Colorado River and San Juan River basins. Additionally, we have 2 bills sponsored by our colleagues across the aisle. Mr. Huffman's bill would legislative authorize the program of Fish and Wildlife Service administratively created and has been running since 1984. Lastly, Mr. Tonko's bill would create a new program specifically for what it defines as the New York, New Jersey watershed. As written, both of these bills need to be amended to meet House floor protocols.